ABC News correspondent Will Reeve, son of Christopher Reeve, has a cameo, no, on the film.
Yeah.
Is there? He interviewed me once, and he's a wonderful man and very smart. And can you talk a little bit about having him on set, what that meant, and what did you guys take out of that one?
Well, obviously, it means something, him being Christopher Reeve's son.
Yeah.
But honestly, more than that, he's such a great man in his own right. He's tall and handsome and gentle
Yes.
and warm. And yeah, the day that he visited set, we were shooting a big scene between the two of us. And I just remember him standing up. And, you know, as a couple of tall guys, you don't often have somebody stand up and feel like you're, you know, looking up with them. And he held out his hand and smiled warmly and just said some encouraging words. It was amazing having him there that day.
Something really
nice.
special as well, we got to see the Christopher Reeve documentary before we started filming.
Oh.
So that emotionally made us all feel very connected to him, obviously. And then I remember this very clearly because at the end of that film, it's obviously heartbreaking throughout. And I remember very clearly we were sat next to each other and you leaned over to me and you tapped me on the arm and you said, I can't wait to meet your son. Oh. And I remember, like, in that moment, my heart, like, just being like, that's like what a wonderful man David is in terms of all the goodness that Clark and Superman represents. David has all that in spades as a person.
And what Superman means to people, and that in the documentary, Christopher Reeve, the idea of legacy and you know how Christopher Reeve's legacy has sustained for so many decades, and how his Superman is still sort of the definitive Superman in so many people's minds. It just made me feel like, you know, we have all this pressure leading up to shooting this big film, and instead we just get to think about each other and that we're people and that we're spending a couple of months of our lives here together and that we have kids and families. That's really sort of the spirit of the whole film in the end.
Ah, that's a nice way to see it. Yeah.
Especially.